It's an honor to introduce the next speaker, Professor D.P. Sharma. Professor D.P. Sharma is ICHR Senior Fellow, former Director, Bharat Kala Bhavan Museum, BHU, Varanasi. Professor D.P. Sharma is an archaeologist, museologist, and art historian. He has completed his MA in Ancient Indian History, Culture, and Archaeology from Allahabad University and DPhil Research on Art and Architecture of the Lower Ganga Yamuna Doab region from the University of Allahabad. From 1980 to 1985, he worked as an antiquities registering officer in Allahabad and Varanasi regions. During 1983 to 84, he was awarded a Commonwealth Scholarship and he received his MA in Archaeology from the Institute of Archaeology, University of London. He has participated in excavations. He has participated in excavations at Sussex, UK, and Pinsonvent, France, under Dr. Mark Newcomer and Professor Gorhan. He has also played an active part in an excavation in South Africa under R.J. Clark, where a 3.3 million old Australopithecus skeleton was discovered. From 1985 to 2005, he worked as head of the Harappan and Prehistoric Collection of the National Museum, New Delhi. In 2005, he became associate professor and head of department Museology at National Museum Institute, a deemed university. Dr. Sharma has published 220 papers and 100 books, of which a few are Early Harappan and Indus Saraswati Civilization, Volume 1 and 2, Harappan Art, Prehistoric Art and Archaeology, Volume 1, Gupta Classical Art, Mauryan Art, Harappan Minor Art and Crafts, Harappan Jewelry, Harappan Terracotta, Harappan Seals, Harappan Potteries, Garunda in Asian Art, Copper Hoard Weapons of South Asia, OCP and Copper Hoard, Harappan Script on its way to decipherment, Harappan Science and Metal Technology, Archaeology of Lower Dab, Volume 1 and 2. Lost Saraswati Civilization, Bharat Ka Puratatva, Hindi, and Roots of South Asian Art. Former director at Bharat Kala Bhavan Museum of Banaras Hindu University. At present, he is a visiting professor of archaeology at Amity University, Noida, and various other universities in India, the Archaeological Department, and other institutions. Currently, he is working on a research project on the roots of symbol in Sindhu Saraswati civilization under IGNCA Varanasi. I now invite Professor Sharma to deliver his speech.
Thank you, Madam Rajivi. I am very thankful to Madam Nandita Krishnanji. She invited me. Chairman ICHR, Professor Tanwa, Professor Sindhe, my very old friend from Deccan College, Pune, and Chudamani Nandagopal. She was in National Museum and at that time we were working today. Before we begin, I will tell you my thing will be new thing, not all the thing after 2000 onward excavations. Before I begin, I will tell one thing which Dr. Chudamani Nandagopal said about me. I was not only person in the National Museum who organized the National Museum Gallery. It was a joint gallery set up in 2000-2001 with Archaeological Survey and National Museum. Dynamic Director General Komal Anand was chairperson. My Director General R.D. Chaudhary was member secretary. B.B. Lal was chief patron. Many others like S.R. Rao, V.N. Mishra, and Jagatpati Joshi, B.B. Lal, and many Harappan archaeologists, they were also advisor in the, it was best gallery. In the beginning there was a signboard, Harappa Gallery by ASI and National Museum. Now these IS people, they removed ASI, I don't know, but all the material which we have in the gallery, that is on permanent loan from Archaeological Survey of India. They should not remove, but it is going on. When we were naming this gallery, then there was sudden, I mean, I mean, what you get pressure from the rightist wing. Please put the name of Saraswati civilization. Then S.R. Rao was saying no, Indus Saraswati is all right. Then we jointly agreed that Indus Saraswati is all right. But lastly, we felt that when it was discovered, it was first discovered at Harappa, and first excavation took place at Harappa. So better Harappan is non-controversial. So we name is Harappan. It hardly matter if you say Harappan or Indus Saraswati or Saraswati civilization. Its meaning is same. Today, we have discovered around 4,004 Harappan sites and Harappan influence site like Sanoli, where we have Harappan, we have copper gold, we have ochre color pottery. So this is a fusion of the Harappan in copper ore and OCP. But excavator says this is Mahabharat. No, this is complete Harappan. And the dates are also contemporary with the Harappan. At this state, we should not change our theory. Painted giver won't belong to Mahabharat. Let it be there. But chariot, 3 chariot he got at Sanoli. But this is most similar with the Harappan. So in this, archaeologists have excavated some 254 sites in India and Pakistan. But first excavation on the Harappan sites was done by L.P. Teristari in 1971-18 at Kalibangan. But he died in 1919. So he could not publish the report. Later on, in 1920, these Vats and Sahani, they were sent to Harappa and they began excavation in Harappa. And after few months, 1921, Mohenjo-daro excavation begins. Then in 2003, 4, 5, when our Atal Bihari Vajpayee government was there, then there was again interest came to excavate the Saraswati sites, and large number of sites were excavated. And again in 2006, these were stopped by the government existing at that time. So my material will be mostly on the after 2005 sites. One thing which I want to clear, as the Western scholar are also writing, okay, the potter or the terracotta artist, there is one famous book, 4,000 Years of Indian Terracotta Art. But terracotta artists and potters, they are not always the same. Sometimes pottery is there, sometimes terracotta is there, pottery is absent. As you see in the Mehergarh phase first, some terracotta is there, but pottery is absent. In the Chalcolithic site, also in the center India and the Maharashtra, pottery is there, terracotta are very less or rare. So potters and terracotta artists, not the same people. Sometimes they may be same. I will begin with the pre-Harappan. Pre-Harappan, now we are dating with around say some 3,700 BC to 3,000 BC. But before pre-Harappan, we are getting some terracotta from Sheri Khan Tarkai, Mehergarh. So this is pre-Harappan. In the formative stage, terracotta were very crude and handmade. Around 4000 or 3700 BC when pre-Harappan begin, then we have a terracotta which are more refined than the previous one. So pre-Harappan terracotta, uh, they are excavated from large number of sites. Mehergarh is one, Sherika Antarkahi, Kulimehi, Job, Mundigav, Harappa, Ravi Face, Bhirana, Binjor, Sherika Antarkahi, Kulimehi, then Baror, Nosharo, Rahman Deri. The art style of Kunal and Binjol also. The art style of the early Harappan terracotta is primitive. These are handmade, no mold. Their facial contour is absent, and bare breasts are mostly primitive, and these are and round in shape. These were made by pressing down the clay and using the pinching applique technique. The ornament were depicted in strips or pallets. Human figurines are marked by holes. Their nose were marked by the holes. Round hole for eye is very interesting. Bird beak type nose is a typical characteristic of the early Harappan. During mature Harappan period, 3000 to 2000 BC. Now they are dating this, and in the Raipur conference organized by Dr. Sindhe, we also accepted this. This is 3000 to 2000 BC. Terracotta artists produce large variety of terracotta in a great quantity of the site like Dholavira, Banavali, Rakhigadi, Binjor, Baror, Bhirana, Lothal, Chanhudaro, Kalibangan, Nosharo, Nagwada, Harappa, Mohenjo-daro. Most of these are handmade, but mature Harappan also rarely use single mold, as Dr. Chudamani showed some more I will show you. Single mold technique, and few puppet masks were discovered from Mohenjo-daro and Harappa were mold made. Majority of Harappan terracotta art are solid. The main feature of Harappan human figurines are prominent nose formed by pinching and applique method. Sherry Clark, an American archaeologist, she did classification of the terracotta art from Harappa and other site, and she did X-ray of the Harappan female figurines, and she confirmed these were made by two different parts and then joined together. When you see broken terracotta figurines of mature Harappan site, their section is mostly red, not black. Rarely black are there, but this all depend how the backing was done. Terracotta art includes male, human, animal, and this art is not always the work of the potter. Potter and the terracotta artists are different. In Mahavastu, it was mentioned by this is in some publication. Two names are there for material for the modeler in clay were known as the Pustakaras, and the potters were known as the Kumbhakaras. The observation of MEG posture that terracotta artisans and potter are same, this won't exist now. Formative stage of Indus Valley terracotta, that is 7000 to 3700 BC. Terracotta begin in northwest part of South Asia. I will leave because when I will go on the slide, I will. Mature Harappan terracotta, as I told you, dated between 3000 to 2000 BC, was art of the agro-commercial urban center. Dr. Chudamani Gopal used the word they use in the terror. Yes, urban centers, they were supplying to the urban center, so there was more demand by the urban people. During this period, terracotta figurines were found in abundance because demand of the urban center. They, uh, these were relatively better molded than the previous pre-Harappan period. Female and animal figures are more number, whereas men figures are very few. Pinching, pressing down the clay, and the applique methods of early Harappan period were still continue, but the evidence of single mold is a new techniques. Dale and Canever recently reported some more mold-made terracotta masks from Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. So far, around 15 such masks are reported. These were reported by single mold. These were made by single mold matter after the clay molding. Red or cream slip or wash was applied on these figurines. These clay figurines were fired at a very high temperature in a reducing condition are mostly red in section. The female terracotta figurines of mature civilization have thin waist, conical bare breast. Conical breast is a typical characteristic of the Harappan, mature Harappan terracotta, whereas in the early Harappan it was full round pendulum shape hanging down. This is the early Harappan Mehergarh terracotta characteristic. The female terracotta figurines, mature Harappa, have a thin waist, conical bare breast, broad hips with a loin cloths and girdle adorned with series of necklace and head ornament. The more decorate female figure were regarded as mother goddess or fertility cult, and these were also found from the place of worship. You were asking, telling about the whether mother goddess. Yes, overburdened terracotta, which were discovered from place of worship. These can be, we can call them mother goddess. The male figures are less elaborate and few mold masks a puppet with a small goat-like beard and the long horn were found. The tiny male head inscribed double-headed Shiva and the linga from Kalibangan are noteworthy. Few seated male figure in Yogasan from the Harappa confirm that yoga was known to the Harappan. Some other standing male figure from Indus sites are completely nude, and few of these have a cut mark on the phallus or the sexual organ, which confirm that some religious rite was practiced among the group of the Harappan population. Among the terracotta animal figure, bull is dominating. Bull without hump from Mohenjo-daro and Kalibangan, bull with movable head, a toy type thing from Mohenjo-daro, climbing monkey, and unicorn was discovered, unicorn terracotta discovered from Chanhu-daro or recently from Dholavira. Wild wheel bird, bird in cage, peacock, hen are the unique artistic value. The majority of the Harappan terracotta are hand model, except these puppets or masks. I will talk about the Sherry Clark. Sherry Clark says she examined some 1316 terracotta objects from Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, and she says we have some 10,000 terracotta from Harappa excavation. The material is in Harappa Site Museum, National Museum, Pakistan, Karachi Museum, National Museum, New Delhi, Lahore, and ASI Purana Killa, Victoria Albert Museum, and British Museum, London. Sherry Clark and another scholar from Archaeological Survey, Arundhati Banerjee, could not see the Indus Saraswati civilization terracotta now in the various museums in India and abroad, which were included by us in our publication. Excavation at Harappan site began 1920-21 by D.R. Sahni. I am reading because some people says 100 years began in it started 1921, but no, the record says the first Harappan excavation was begun in 1920-21 by Dayaram Sani and M.S. Vats and continued by Wheeler, Mughal and Meadow and Cannever. Harappa covering 1800 hectare area was one of the longest line of the Harappan site, and it was developed stage of the Ravi or the early Harappan, then mature Harappan, and lastly late Harappan. There is evidence of continuous occupation of Harappa from 3600 to 1600 BC, which has been confirmed by the recent excavation done by Cannever. At least, I told you just now, 10,000 terracotta figurines were recorded from the Harappan site. Clark has published in her publication. When Clark examined the terracottas from the Indian and Pakistan sites, she says large number of terracotta figures from Harappa, like anthropomorphic figures, male, female, and hijra, geomorphic and composite figure were studied by Sherry Clark, and some Harappan archaeologists did modern reconstruction of the prototype terracotta figurines, and by this experiment and reconstruction of manufacture technique of the Harappan terracotta, Sherry Clark observed closer and the more systematic visual examination of terracotta figurine from Harappan experimentation with modern replication, the Harappan figurines, and also radiographic X-ray and spectrography analysis of selected figurines from Harappa suggest very different manufacturing. Few female figures from Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Banawali, Mehergarh, Baror, all mature Indus civilization sites, share some basic similarity with the sites located on northwest part of the South Asia and borderland of the Near East. The terracotta female of these sites are handmade, which were prepared by pinching and applique method. Terracotta figurines from Harappa were prepared by fine clay and some fine temper, such as sometime particles, sand, bits of shell, mica, and vegetable material, such like fabrics, were mixed by the Harappans. Figurines are well fired and few are over fired, and one bagged in the furnace, boss head and body with hole in neck was reported from Harappa. This is very interesting. Then she concluded in her book, radiographic analysis X-ray shown internal variety of space in few standing female figurines, which confirm these were made separately in two parts, later on joined together. These figurines were dated by thermoluminescence dating method, which was done by the research laboratory of Museum Fine Arts Boston. Pigments color used are white, blue, green, black and red. Terracotta artists and the potter of the Harappan are not same, as I told you earlier. Now I'll move on the slides. Left side, all the slides are pre-Harappan. Left side, right side is the mature Harappan. You see some interesting terracotta from Shehikar, Tankai, Volva symbol type thing. So just now, Professor Chudamani was asking how to compare these from where they got this idea. We have this type of wall symbol in the rock painting from Chhattisgarh and other sites. So rock painting are the basic thing which gave idea of the to the Harappan artist. Then lower one, Mehergarh, you see. Then right hand, you see the Namaskar from Mohenjo-daro. Then new seated, they say Pashpat. This is from Baror. Then Dholavira Mother Goddess. Then you see the this is Harappa Terracotta. This Shelley Clark did the X-ray, and you see the part of the images. Below, loin mask from Harappa, then yoga. These two are in the Pakistan collection. Next, please. अच्छा हम ही को करना है. You see the sites in Gujarat and the whole Harappan sites. Now we have some 4,004 Harappan sites in India and Pakistan, Afghanistan, and we have excavated 254 sites. You see some of the terracotta of the Mehergarh, early Harappan period. Once we organized the exhibition of the Indus Valley Civilization in Tokyo with the help of NHK. British Museum brought their material of Harappan material. Pakistan brought their material. Archaeological Survey, Dr. Bhish took his material, and I took material from the National Museum. So all the material of the Harappan civilization came together. It was 2001. Wonderful catalog was published by NHK and edited by Kondo, Professor Kundo. So these all are the Pakistan material, and these were sent to the Tokyo and other places in Japan. And wonderful exhibition of Indus Valley Civilization were organized by the 4 countries and funded by NHK Japan. Next, please. Sorry, I will. You see some pre-Harappan terracotta. Top one is a left hand side is from Mehergarh. Then below one is from Masoodpur. You see this is a cylindrical type mother goddess early Harappan, excavated by R.N. Singh from BHU. Then female with the vermilion sindoor from this place. One Mehergarh and another is from Naushera, Mehergarh and Naushera. Then human terracotta figuring from Mehergarh, 3,300 to 3000 BC, and the male is holding a baby. Then you see that in the beginning, the female private part was shown in the more is an exaggerated form because they wanted to give more emphasis to the mother goddess because she is the deity of fertility, what you call mother goddess, or we call fertility goddess. Next, please. This is all from Mehergarh. You see the male. This is pre-Harappan terracotta. You see the art style. This is handmade, but you see the typical hole for the eye. You see the hairstyle, as the British judges were having hairstyle. So this is typical hairstyle of the Mehergarh. This we also get from other sites in Iran and Afghanistan area, border area. So this is the West Asian influence came from during the pre-Harappan period from sites from Iran. And more detail of the some 3000 to 3100 BC from Mehergarh, early Harappan, some 3000. So continued, Mehergarh story continued Mehergarh up to 2700, and they developed as the mature Harappan. There is another site near Mehergarh, Naushera. They have a full-fledged mature Harappan sites. Here you again see the holes, and then the nose of the female is a bird, beak type. This is typical characteristic of the pre-Harappan terracotta. Arundhati Banerjee wrote somewhere in her book pre-Harappan terracotta, and Sherry Clark also wrote. So, but this thing we won't get in the mature Harappan. Huh. Another interesting thing which we got from recent excavation from Indian sites, these are pre 5000 BC terracotta from Rakhigari, Virana, Baror. So these are early than pre-Harappan, blue color slide. Then left side, you see the Volva symbol terracotta from Sherry Khan Tarke. This is also pre-Harappan. This is say some 5000 to 4000 BC. And then rock painting in abroad, you see the same Volva symbol. And then Mehergar also. Then I think Dr. Manjul and K.N. Dikshit showed these below one some mother goddess from Indian side. So how the concept of mother goddess was developing from 5000 to 4000 BC. You see the Valva symbol in the rock painting, top one from Chhattisgarh, this Anshu Mala Tirki, a Adivasi doctorate girl from Chhattisgarh. She discovered this. And you see that from one Patil from this Maharashtra area. He's doing doctorate in Deccan College, Pune. He discovered. Then some other Volva symbol from rock painting site. And yes. So Volva symbol begin in the Sherry Khan Tarke, middle one you see, terracotta. This is exhibited by Petrie and the British team. Then Thomas was also there, Alchin was also there. And later on, in the Mehergar also, Volva type symbol. Then you see the rock painting. This is all Mesolithic period. Then our art historian says Lajja Gauri, early historic period. You see the early historic period Lajja Gauri. That red color terracotta Volva symbol is not from India, abroad. So this Volva symbolic mother goddess is universal worship. Something are universal. For example, sun god, triangle shaped mother goddess. This is in India. Also, I will show you triangle in India, upper Paleolithic period, and also in the abroad. So some of the symbols which we call Volva symbol, these were existing in the rock painting in India and abroad. You see the Maharashtra, then Chhattisgarh, then also Alwar. This is Alwar. And in the abroad, you see that blue color is from abroad. So that one is our red color. That is from also from abroad. So this is the thing that some symbol we unnecessary want to associate Indian. No, something is universal. You have to go with universal. For example, megalithic culture in South India, everybody is doing megalithic. Megalithic existing in the Indus Valley. We got megalithic at Surkotada, also at Dhalavira. Satyamurti ji is here. He may be knowing. So, you cannot say a thing developed in the megalithic period. No, I will tell you, Stup also. Stup were also existing in the Indus Valley civilization. Now we will move further. Volva symbol. Then this is mature Harappan. You see the mother goddess figure from Banavali, left corner, below to Dhalavira. Then black seated from Kulimehi. You see the furnace from Binjore, excited by three archaeologists. One was A.K. Pandey, second was K.K. Sharma, third was Manjul. Always Manjul name is there, other two name is not appearing. But this Binjore was excavated long back. Another lady from Deccan College, Katie Dalal, she excavated. But here is the tendency, forget elder, forget older people, and say, you discovered. This is all wrong. The top one is the mother goddess from Dholavira, and corner is a mother goddess from Mohenjo-daro. Then above is Banavali. So this is the terracotta furnace from Binjore. This is the Sherry Clark work. She examined 10,000 terracotta and documented 1113 terracotta, and she was coming in the National Museum long time, 2000 to 2005, and she published a book in 2010 and 12. You see the mother goddess X-ray analysis. You see the this confirmed these mother goddess were made in two parts, then joined together. More detail of the mother goddess X-ray and various. She says that these terracotta depict economic activity of that time. This is wonderful book. I will advise you all to read this book. You see various activity. This is all from Harappa. Various activity, headdress. You see the this Chudamani ji showed us some more of various type of work. These are all Harappa, mature Harappan. So many pot belly. Some pot belly mother goddess. Probably these were also made by partly mold, partly handmade. Sometimes this pot belly mother goddess were made in two parts, then joined together. This is very interesting terracotta where they have arrangement of attachment of the hand, and you see the one, two. This is from Mohenjo-daro National Museum. Third one is also from Mohenjo-daro in Pakistan collection, and then you see the Greek 3rd century BC stone, how the various parts were joined together. So this technique which we developed in the Greek in 300 BC, that was existing in the Indus Valley civilization in 3000 to 2000 BC. Marvelous technology was developed even by the terracotta artist as well as the stone artist, because she was talking about the one dancer. So that is also attachment system is there. She was not saying that male or female, because somebody don't want to contradict their previous scholar. Kapila Vasan wrote that this is the Shiva Nataraj. But when you see the anatomy of the figure, what she showed us, this looks like female. So she is female dancer. So we have to think over it again. Here you see the so many standing mother goddess. Our middle Pakistan, corner one is our. This is Mohenjo-daro National Museum, Pakistan. This is our standing female figure from Harappa in the National Museum. You will surprise. I documented, cataloged all the terracotta. Chudamani is knowing. All the jewelry, all the icons, everything, 3,700 objects of Harappan Gallery plus reserve collection in National Museum, some 7,000 total objects. I have documented everything. People say curators are sitting there not writing it, but I was always writing. Sometimes my boss was not happy, why you are writing? But I was writing, I was making gallery also, We took more than 38 exhibitions abroad, and my contribution was there. So writing is one of the thing of the curator, but he should also work. You see the new dancing girl from on pottery engraved on pottery from Dhirana. You see the Chudamani ji showed this one from National Museum. Another one is from Noshero. So grinding the atta. Huh. Top one, pot belly mother goddess. All are in the National Museum. I think corner one is very interesting. Here you see the male or female, looks like female, is killing the buffalo. When Bibi Lal wrote the book, he was not sure to write male or female. He wrote human figure. Don't avoid the thing. She is female. You see the body, thin body. She is female. Then Shiva is also seated there, one corner. Then you see the more detail. So this is the harpoon. She is killing the buffalo with the harpoon, and Shiva is sitting there. This is a clay terracotta tablet from one from Harappa, another one from Mohenjo-daro. On the back side, you see in this one back side, you see a man is fighting with two tigers. So people are hesitating mentioning the loin because my ancestor archaeologist wrote loin was not there. So they are always writing tiger. No, loin was there. To me this looks loin. I will show you the loin. So many yoga. These two are last one from our museum. This is Harappa. Two are from Mohenjo-daro. Various position of the yoga in the Indus Valley. I brought two books. I think it is given to Balaji. If anybody want to see, he can see my books on terracotta art through the ages and art of the Indus Valley civilization in 4 volumes. This you have seen. I don't want to repeat. Sorry. These are masks, puppet masks, and above one. These are all from Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, and loin mask is from Harappa, alag is from Mohenjo-daro, and you see the mask, and this is male head from Lothal, and this is very interesting male head from Kalibangan. You see the real Indus Valley people. Looks like tribal people. This is from Kalibangan. You see the more male figure from Harappan sites. You see the male figure, all mature Harappan. Male with bird. This is this is from a new site, Baror. You see the terracotta, Baror in Rajasthan. You see the terracotta have some incised design. You see the blue color is from Virana, other are from the Baror. This is also mature Harappan. So this is new terracotta. Last one in the corner, they call it a Pashupati, but at this stage we can't say, but seated in the Yogasan. This is from Baror. This red one is one terracotta in 3 poses. Above are also from Baror, and then below one Baror. This you see some stand for keeping the incense or agarbatti. These are all Baror. These are new finding which I published in my book, Terracotta Art Through the Ages and Art of the Indus Valley Civilization. Art of Indus Valley Civilization, at this stage I will, Nandita Krishnan awarded me a project by ICHR. So other experts were saying, what new you will write? Then I said the new excavation I will write. So these are all from new excavation. I'm also thankful to ICHR for awarding me senior academic fellowship with the help of Madam. You see the Banavali Indian site and Dholavira, Banavali, an Indian site, Terracotta. Mother goddess. The above one is a double-headed male figure from Kalibangan. This was discovered by Jagatpati Joshi. You see on the two sides, there is some inscription. If anybody is an epigraphy expert, he or she can read. So I read this as Shivam. But the authority of the National Museum at that time, they objected. They removed the photo from my book. They published a book, Terracotta Art of Indus Valley Civilization. But, sorry? Yeah. They removed photo from my book, National Museum people. So, but I published in my own book, which was published privately. This is happening. They don't want to say new thing. Somebody said, no, somebody else engraved it. Then you do some chemical examination. This is old or new. So this is the National Museum. Now in Kalibangan Museum. This is engraved and I read it Shivam. Then people says Taurine Nandipad came in early Harappan period, in the early historic period. But you see Nandipad in the Indus Valley, one from Mohenjo-daro, one from Virana, another one from Banavali. So, roots of Indian art, what we read, what we teach to our student, Mauryan period, Shunga period, roots are existing in the Indus Valley. Before Indus Valley, it is existing. Because our SP Gupta was saying that there are two things. One is higher tradition, one is lower tradition. Lower tradition means Indus Valley, and Indus Valley is a root of all the later period art. So this is you see the Nandipad, Shivaling from Kalibangan, Shivaling with the Argya, excavated by Shivaling from Dholavira. Then that ritual, some ritual from Binjore. This is excavated by A.K. Pandey, K.K. Sharma and Manjul. Then Shivaling from Mohenjo-daro. So, if you are interested, you can see this in my publication. Balaji, I gave you the publication, you can show. So, this is the rare things of the Indus Valley civilization. This is animal head moves, that last corner. This is from Mohenjo-daro. Professor Chudamani was talking of the hummed and unhummed bull. Yes, we have hummed and hummed. You see the baby unhummed bull from Mohenjo-daro. This is Mohenjo-daro, multicolor. This is from Nal. This is bull, and that is also from Mohenjo-daro. We have hum bull and lower one is from Kalibangan, and these are from Rakigadi. So these are the unhummed bull and hum bull. Bullock cart, so many bullock cart. You see the first one, this is from Mohenjo-daro. So they were doing bullock cart. People are saying that bullock cart, the wheel were solid in it. No, they were having a solid wheel as well as they were having a spoked wheel. You see some more model of the bullock cart. More bullock cart from Harappan site. These are chariot published by Keneva. So, this is a Sanoli chariot. You see this is made of, wheel is made of wood and copper. So in the middle, they have 6 spokes. Next, they have 12 spokes. Third row, 24. 6, 12, 24. In Ashoka Chakra, we have 24 in the middle and top 32. So this spokes, you see the another interesting figure from Hungary, 2000 BC, copper, no sorry, silver. Here you see the swastik from both the side. Our people say, no, bhai, right hand is our, left hand is Hitler ka. Nahi. These were existing all over the world. Swastik is a universal symbol. Even in Indus Valley, we have right hand and left hand also. Even pre-Indus Valley at Mehergarh, we have right hand and left hand. So swastik is the universal symbol. And at this stage, I will say, the Sanoli chariot, they got three chariot. They are claiming this is Mahabharat. No, this is also Harappan, end of the Harappan period. Because at Sanoli we have fusion of three traditions, Harappan, Copper Hold and OCP. You see the various type of wheel, some one wheel from Rakigadi, you see the spokes are there. Now, one of metallurgy expert is there. Where is he? One metallurgy? Yes. You are metallurgy expert? One from Deccan College, he was talking that he's doing. You see the metallurgy. Sorry? He's there? Yes, you are here. Come forward. And see the spokes, pendant which has spokes. This is going back to 3700 BC from Mehergarh. This is made of copper and lead. You read about this? So, spokes wheel were existing in India since pre-Harappan period, 3007. Don't hesitate to write when you discover new thing. Then you see the 6 spokes from Mehergarh, at Mehergarh. Then at Rakigadi you see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. 12 spokes. Then Rakigadi you see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 spokes. So these are the spokes wheel from Harappan side. So the wheel were having solid as well as spoke. Then Mauryan period you see the 24 spokes. Then Sunga period. Then Sarnath 32 spokes in Sarnath. So here at this stage I will say one thing, that spokes, whether 12, 6 or Vishnu 8 or 16 or 32, these are roots of early Indian art, and these roots were existing in Indus Valley civilization. What you call what you call the our continuous, what you call Sanatan tradition. So some people say Sanatan is a Hindu. No, don't confuse it. Sanatan is Sanatan. Sanatan means a continuous tradition from pre-Indus Valley period till today. You see the wheel. Many things you will get. Today I am talking only about a terracotta, and so this is the wheel. Then this is another side from Gujarat. You see the spoke wheel. So why at Sarnath we have 32 on top and 24 in the middle? Why at Sachi we have 32 on top and 24 in the middle? Because Ashoka wanted to depict Sanatan tradition as well as present tradition. 24 and 32 both are there. Both spokes are there. Okay, thank you. जब पानी दे दीजिए थोड़ा सा. हाँ, you told me the climbing monkey. You see the another monkey from Pakistan. Same in the statite monkey. When India was divided, our jewelry was divided. There was one necklace. Ah, one necklace was there. It was divided, half in National Museum, half in Karachi Museum. When monkey was there, monkey was divided. One is with Karachi Museum, another one is with us. When dancing girl was there, people don't know there were two dancing girls. One is in Karachi Museum, another with National Museum. So one went with them, another remain in National Museum because it was in राष्ट्रपति भवन. अच्छा वाला हमने रख लिया और जो थोड़ा सा अच्छा नहीं था वो पाकिस्तान ने ले लिया. And the person who is responsible for this is Madhav Sarup Vats. We call it Panditji. We call him Panditji. He brought everything from Lahore Museum to Delhi via bullock cart. Yes, हाँ bullock cart. Yes, bullock cart का checking नहीं हुआ ना, सब लेके आ गए. Yes, हाँ Madhav Sarup Vats. You see the games, upper one Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, lower one from Mohenjo-daro, then you see the Kalibangan, then above one, the right side is a Dholavira. Various type of chess. So this chess board and gamesmen are a special creation of the Indus Valley civilization. Some people say this is the Chaurus, but some other name. No, this is the chess. Boat from Lothal. We were doing our trade through the land as well as with the marine from West Asia. Horse was existing. You see left hand Lothal, then this is middle one Mohenjo-daro, the backside Mohenjo-daro, then Banavali, then Perak. Horse bone were also discovered from Surkotada, the mature Harappan site identified by this A.K. Sharma and confirmed by Benioki, a Western scholar. Problem with us that we are now expert in such sciences. Now we are doing some research in Deccan College and Banaras and other places, but at that time we were not expert. Our students from Baroda and Deccan College or Allahabad or Varanasi, they were going to Harvard and they were taught by Meadow and others, and they say that this is not horse, this is S. But now we got horse bone and horse terracotta. So horse was existing in Indus Valley. Among us, there was one gentleman, Bholanath. He was a Jew archaeologist in archaeological survey. He identified horse bone at Rana Gundai, a pre-Harappan site. So horse was existing since pre-Harappan period. The Jew archaeologists in India, they never dare to write that horse was there. And another problem is that archaeological survey is not showing their material to all the research scholars. So there is a possibility of horse bone in the Indus Valley civilization. You see the dog, another rhino, monkey. This is from Dholavira monkey. And unicorn is there. 2 unicorn was discovered. One with Boston Museum, one is with National Museum. You see the back-to-back loin is there. So back-to-back loin, back-to-back animal, what you call Ador's bull. This is from Dhelenuva, this is from Banavali, this is from Harappa. So back-to-back animal were existing in Indus Valley civilization, as you notice in the Sarnath and Sanchi. It means back-to-back animal is not brought by Greek or Persian. These were existing in the Indus Valley civilization. Roots of all the art symbol are existing in the Indus Valley civilization, but there they are only in symbolic form, but later on it developed in the iconographic form in the early historic period. You see the other animals, bear is there, pig is there. Need not to say, time is going on. You see the bird, Hmm? Harappa, yes, polychrome, whistle, bird whistle below. Chicken, man is holding chicken, yes. Bird, parrot, peacock. Some whistle from Kalibangan, Banavali, Dholavira. Some hole is there for, yes, these are some books. I think these are very old. One red one is South Asian Terracotta Art in three volume. First volume cover Indus Valley, and other are old one before this came this year. Other are the old publication. Two books I brought it. You see the old publication. This is Mrs. Grabacho with me in National Museum. My other book and other author also, Shareen Ratnagar is there, Terracotta book. Some Harappan pottery. Karan Singh is there. Some Vice Chancellor is at back. Yes. Now, Harappan continuity. You see the Maurya and Mathura period terracotta. This is also handmade. Only the head portion is mold made. Same continuity, same decoration continue in the Mauryan period. You see the Western Maharashtra, Inamgaon. Mother goddess continue. Inamgaon and other places. Nevasa. So this once we took it to the America. After that, these are not going because these are very fragile. Deccan College, Dr. Shinde collection. Our Guru, Dhaulika, Sankalia, they excavated. Same tradition continue in the megalithic period, South Indian megalithic. This is some 600 BC to 3rd century BC. Pre-Mauryan period. Head is mold made, other part is handmade. So that tradition continued. This is shown by Chudamani ji. You see the Mauryan period is going, Sunga is coming. Maurya Shunga transition period. You see the same type of continuity. This is Maurya Sunga transition. This is Maurya Sunga transition. Thank you.
I would like to thank you very much for this wonderful speech you enlightened us with. Brilliant. Thank you very much.